Hello and welcome to this week's Giving a Voice to the Power Within message and live Q&A. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Aleckson. I am a transformational speaker, author and direct voice channel, and I help you to transcend your human condition and limitations so that you can be and do and have more. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching on the replay, you might want to fast forward about 5 minutes, simply because I like to spend the first 5 minutes saying hello to those of you who are joining me live. So if you're watching on the replay, just shoot a few minutes forward and you will join us with the channeled message and the live Q&A. I've got some exciting news to share with you today, some exciting personal news to share with you all today. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you and some live Q&A. As I said, we've got the Money Flow Oracle card here. For those who don't know, this is my own card that I created a couple of years ago, and also the Self-Care Dare cards if we feel that someone needs a self-care dare, a little dare to do some self-care. So thank you for joining me. If you are joining me live, please say hello. Let me know that you're there so that we can say hello and acknowledge your presence here. Thank you. I see we've got a couple of people joining us. I haven't finished my morning cuppa, but it's in my favorite cup and I'll be drinking that throughout the show today. I had a very, very late night last night, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. Some very exciting things happening in my world. Thanks so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you. It's lovely to see you, as always, on this bright Tuesday morning here in Brisbane, Australia. It's 9 a.m. here in Brisbane, Queensland, and so I will always say good morning to you, and at the same time acknowledge that where you are, it might be later in the day, it might be afternoon, evening, or night time for many of you. Like you, Ellen, for instance. Hello, Ellen. Lovely to see you. Thanks so much for joining me. And I see Ed is also with us from the other side of the world as well. So it's good evening and good night for you, ladies. And it is bright and early Tuesday morning for me. It's been bright and early Tuesday morning for me for quite a few hours now. I'll just quickly share with you. Well, first of all, congratulations to me. I've got a new grandson. He is the spitting image of his brother. So I don't know if you guys can see my new little grandson. There he is, right there. And that's my son there. That's Aaron. This is his little boy. And oh my gosh, he is so adorable. His name's Sonny Patrick Aleckson. 4.3 kilos he was when he was born by cesarean section this morning. So I'm very excited about that. That's not the reason I'm so tired this morning, though. The reason I'm so tired is that last night I stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm doing a course. For any of you that know me at all know that I love to learn things. And I'm doing a course at the moment, and I got an email saying that there was going to be a special live call for a certain amount of people, and it was going to be at 2 o'clock my time. So I made a decision to stay up, only to find out at 2 o'clock that that was an actual mistake and that shouldn't have ever been thing, and that the actual call is on Friday at a much more reasonable hour. So I was a little peed off at 2 o'clock this morning, and so I'm really tired as well. So this show might be a little bit different today because I am tired, but we are still here. We're still going to do what we come together to do. So yeah, yes, very disappointed was I at 2 o'clock this morning. So it was about 10 past 2 when I finally heard the message that it was actually an error made by the staff. And I was so disappointed. I'm even more disappointed that they responded to my email without an apology. You know, I get that it's their daytime. It was your guys' daytime, but for me, I stayed up till 2 o'clock, and I don't know why I didn't intuitively pick up on that, because I would normally, and double check and all of that, but for some reason I had it in the diary and I just decided that's what I was going to do. So there you go. Good morning, Leah. Lovely to see you. Hi, Edda. Barbara, good morning. Your cat's staring at you, Edda. Laurie, hello. Lovely to see you. Hello, Sue. Yes, and Ellen, yes, I know you're still in yesterday. Thank you, Leonie, for the congratulations. I'm a grandmother for the second time. He's just a spitting image of his brother, Alfie. It's incredible. It's just, I mean, he looks like the same baby. This is so funny. Yes, I'm very excited. And of course, I'm waiting to hear when I can go and visit and have a big cuddle. I can't wait. All right. But let's now get into what we are here to do today. So welcome to the weekly Giving a Voice to the Power Within online show. I don't know what else to call it. Gathering, message and live Q&A. So for the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to do a channeled message, and then we're going to, 20 minutes. We're going to do a channeled message, and then we're going to do a Q&A. So you can ask any questions about anything that's going on in your life, or anything that's happening in the world, or anything like that. And we'll get the answers for you from the non-physical, all that is. And then afterwards, as usual, we are going to jump over to the Be the Change to See the Change group to do our multi-dimensional healing. Good morning, Wendy. Lovely to see you. Leanne, thank you. And Kim, yes, thank you. It is so exciting. Another little baby boy. They really wanted a girl, so I guess I'll be getting another pregnancy at least from them, because they'll probably try for a little girl. Sorry, I'm just looking at the picture again. Sonny Patrick Aleckson. Lovely. All right. I'm a proud grandmother, as you can tell. A tired, proud grandmother, and I'm not tired anything to do with the birth. It was simply a course that I was doing that had a call at 2 o'clock this morning. That didn't turn out to be a call, so I stayed up for no reason. So I might be a little bit off my game today, but that's okay. We'll see how we go. You guys are all here with me, so we'll see what happens. Leah, I'm not pulling cards just yet, and I'm probably not going to remember that you asked for one once we start the session. So when I say that we're going to provide guidance, here's what I'd love you to do. I'd love you to let me know that you want to receive some guidance, and I'd love to know what area you'd love to receive that guidance around, or what question you would like an answer for. And then I will either just bring through a message from the guides, or I will pull a card for you. But, if you just ask me to pull a card for you, I want to ask you for more than that, for more commitment than that today. Tell me what it is that you want. Voice your question. Or at least tell me the area in your life that you're wanting guidance around. Much better for you than just asking for a card, because we can hone in on what it is that you're really wanting to know. Thanks also for that, Leah. I will let them know. They're young people. I don't think they care about those sorts of things just yet. So, thank you again for joining me. For those who don't know me, although I think everyone here knows me, my name is Aleckson, and I am the direct voice channel for the non-physical, all that is. And my favorite number's on the clock right now, 911. For some reason, that is always the number that confirms for me that everything's perfect, everything as it should be, and that I'm on track with my purpose and my work. Cheryl, good morning, lovely to see you. Anik, we're not doing live Q&A yet, and I will not remember that you've asked a question. The best thing to do is to ask your specific question when I have finished doing the channeling and when I say that we will open up the Q&A. Sorry, I'm just being very clear here. I won't remember that you asked a question at this point, so please just re-ask again when we're open for that. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to just invite you to sit in the space with me in this moment. Now, the weekly channeling, what we like to do, or what is our intention as guidance for you, is to tune into the energy of everyone who is present here with us, and in our message that comes through to provide the answers that you're looking for. So if you are here today seeking an answer to something, or indeed if you are here today wishing to receive guidance on something, then please set your intention now. Ask, because if you know me, then you know that when you ask, it is given. And we really live that here in our community. When you ask, it is given. It's not just this belief system that was really brought in with the recent law of attraction interest in humanity by humans. And so we truly live that here in our community. When you ask, it is given, because you know that you are the physical manifestation of the non-physical. In other words, you are the physical manifestation of the genie in the bottle. You are the physical manifestation of God. You are the physical manifestation of your guides, of your higher self. You are the physical manifestation of all of the non-physical, which is all that is, which leaves nothing out. You are simply the physical manifestation of that. And in any moment, you can drop into yourself and expand out into the non-physical and become one with all that you are seeking. And therefore, what you ask is always given. It is always a yes, a yes, a yes. The universe is a yes man for you. The universe is always ready and prepared to give you what you are asking for. And the only thing that stops you from receiving it is your own level of understanding who you are and stepping into that worthiness, into that ability to receive, because you are simply a physical manifestation of the non-physical. So therefore, anything that you want in non-physical is available to you when you attune to it, so to speak, or other words that we would use would be aligned to it. And so we say to you right here, right now, when you ask, it is given. Now, whether that is you asking right here, right now, and setting putting your question out to your own non-physical aspects, who, by the way, are one with all that is, just as you are, and so who are speaking to you through this channel or vehicle, as we like to call it, through this physical body that you know as Anne. The only difference between you and she is that she can, in an instant, become one with the non-physical and allow the words that you are seeking, allow the answer that you are seeking, allow your connection to your highest aspects to come through. You have this ability as well, and you do it from time to time. You just do it differently from her. She is here for those of you who feel like you don't yet have that connection. So she is here as the conduit for that, for your connection to your own self. And in every moment that you speak with her, in every moment that she speaks with you, whether it is watching now or watching in the future, in every moment we come together with her to activate this ability within you. Not this ability to speak as she does, but this ability to be one with all that is. It is essentially the future for you. It is the evolution of humanity. It is where you are going, to this place of instantaneous, moment by moment connection with who you really are. The physical manifestation of the non-physical, or the physical, as we like to say, the physical manifestation of God, because you are a God to us. You are simply a physical manifestation of that which you call God, a physical manifestation of that which you call the universe, a physical manifestation of that which you might call the genie in the bottle that lives up in the sky, that grants every wish, because when you ask, it is given. And we remind you of that today. Thank you. Okay, so I didn't even realize that they were going to start coming through so very quickly. Because I'm so tired, they just simply did what they needed to do. So I'm not even really that tired. I mean, 2 o'clock. I've still had a number of, 4 or 5 hours sleep. But what I'm saying here is that they simply took over and did the thing for me, so I wouldn't have to think about getting them or anything like that. Hello, Kelly. Lovely to see you. We're glad you're here again for the second time. Hello, Annette. Lovely to see you as well. For Annette and anybody else who is here for the very first time, I'm Anne Aleckson. I am the direct voice channel for the non-physical, energetic, masculine and feminine source energy, I guess you could call it, that we call all that is. So that's me. And I'm so glad to have you. Kelly, I'm sorry that your life has exploded and turned upside down. I'm sorry because that sounds like it's not a good thing. And yet I also am not sorry because I don't know whether it's a good thing for you or not at this point. Annette, if you'd like to ask, we're going to open up now to the live Q&A session. We've got about 10 minutes to do that. So here's what I like to do, Annette. If you have a question, you need to be a bit more specific with regards to what area of your life you're looking for guidance in, or ask a very specific question. The only reason I say that is because there are just so many places we could go, connecting with your energy and your soul and your guides. There are so many places we could go, and we might not move into the subject matter that you're wanting the guidance on. So, Kelly, I would love to provide you with some guidance, and anybody else, if you just ask for, yes, anybody wants me to give them some guidance, just let me know. So, Heather, that's a great question, Heather. I love that. She said, why do I always fall asleep while you're doing that every time? Well, you know, it's really interesting. So when I first started doing this work, but then I went out to see what else was going out there in the big wide world, and I came across Abraham Hicks, and I used to fall asleep when they were doing it too. And then when I've done live events and I've been in the front of the room, there would be people falling asleep in front of me. What I've come to understand, and it happens with meditation, we have a lovely friend of ours who falls asleep in nearly every single meditation that I do, or every activation that I do in my Super Self Academy, and I do a monthly activation. She falls asleep in each of them. Now, here's why. Your conscious mind needs to just be put away for a moment, so that you can receive the vibrational frequencies of the words that we're speaking. So we speak the words, but what happens in your auric field happens because of the vibrational frequency of the words that we're speaking. So these words uplift your vibrational field and start to allow you to become more than you've been before, to raise your vibration, to become more. And so that would be why you fall asleep. There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. There is absolutely nothing wrong with falling asleep. In fact, I feel like I want to fall asleep right now too. So thank you, Heather. You don't need to hear the words, obviously. You just need to feel the vibrational frequencies. So what did I used to say? That when the guides speak through me, the words that we use carry a vibrational frequency that works on your energy field and on your DNA and all of those sorts of things to help you to step up into your next level, to evolve and all of those sorts of things. So thanks, Heather. Kerry Thompson Norris, I'm pulling a card for you right now. Interestingly, that you've asked for financial advice. These are the Money Flow Oracle cards. They are my own cards. They just have one word on the back. And I just use that word to prompt me into channeling through, to bringing through the guidance that you're seeking. So, Kerry, the card that came out for you is the Feel card. That doesn't tell you a damn thing, does it? So here's what I'm going to do. Yes. The message is coming through loud and clear from what I like to call the Money Muse, which is, of course, just another aspect of all that is, the non-physical energy. Just as we are each a physical manifestation, so is the Money Muse. So the Money Muse immediately said to me, you're going to love this, guys. Those of you who are used to me. So I can hear John Travolta, and he's in that movie Grease, and he's saying, feel your way. I'm not going to sing it because I can't. I don't, that's a line in one of the songs that he sings in the movie. I think it's him. Anyway, so this is actually, Kerry, this is the message for you. It's about feeling your way. When you are seeking more when it comes to financials, more money, more income, more of that sort of thing, what we're suggesting that you do specifically is decide what that money is going to be used for, and don't forget to include some fun things, some adventure things, some things that are just for you as well. But what we're saying to you is that you're very up in your head about it. You're thinking about it, and you're trying to create it from your thinking. And that's all well and good, because that's where it starts. But we want you to move to the next level, which is about feeling it. What will it feel like to be having that weekly massage? What will it feel like to be able to have that holiday, to take whoever you want to take with you on that holiday? We want you to create a movie in your mind of being there right now, and allow yourself to feel what that will feel like, the freedom, the fun, the joy of being able to pay the bills on time. Allow yourself to feel the feelings of that. Become the feelings of who you will be, how you will be feeling when you have that life that you're seeking, when you have that level of income that you're seeking. How will it feel in your body? How will it feel? Think about what it is that you want. Project yourself into it in this moment, right here, right now, and allow yourself to feel what it will feel like, and then bring those feelings back into this now moment and start working towards them through the pull, the vibrational field of the feeling. So we trust that has served you well, that bit of guidance. Thank you. Leanne, hello. Leanne saying, I would like guidance on how my group at home will go, please. For sure. I will pull a card for you because I'm tired. I'm overtired. All right. Leanne Shayla, I'd like guidance on how my group at home will go, please. I thought I had the card then, but then I heard it wasn't the one. Here it is. Oh, this is interesting. So this is the card that says, it says appreciation. But for you, I love the word appreciation, but for you, I feel like I want to say gratitude. And again, it's much like we were just saying to Kerry. Gratitude. We want you to, you know, you've thought about how you want it to be. You've thought about what you want to happen. Now it's time to actually get ahead of it. In other words, put yourself beyond the time where it's happening and look back with gratitude at what transpired. And what transpired, of course, is exactly what you want. What we're saying to you is jump into the future, look back, see how fabulous it was, and give gratitude to it. Say to that situation, that group, the members, all of that sort of stuff, how grateful you are for what transpired, and then go into what did transpire, what it looked like, what it felt like, what results everybody got, all of those sorts of things. So that's the thing for you, is to go into the future, look back at the thing, and give gratitude for what you experienced with that thing. All right, thank you. Hi, Tanya, lovely to see you. Guidance around money, please. I feel there is a positive increase this year. There absolutely is for you. I can feel that already. I've been feeling it since last year. Okay, Tanya, my question. I'd love some guidance around money, please. I feel there is a positive increase this year. We've only got a few more minutes left of this particular session. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, after this, we go into the Be the Change to See the Change for Changemakers group, as if there isn't enough times that I've just said change. The link to it, by the way, is just in the words over here or up here or down here or wherever they are for you today. There's a direct link to go to the Be the Change to See the Change for Changemakers group. If you're not yet a member, click the join button, fill in the questions if you can, and in just a few moments we're going to finish here. We're going to move over to that group, and in that group we come together and I do a multi-dimensional healing session. And it's not like something you've ever experienced before with anybody else, because it is totally unique. It might be similar, but it is totally unique. It is all that is, once again, providing you with exactly what you need at many, many dimensional levels to help you to evolve into your future self, become that which you came here to be. So let's pull that card for you, Tanya. Oops, I think it's this one here. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? The card that came out was the card that says enough. Oh, yeah, okay. So, Tanya, the Money Muse is saying to me that you are enough. That's really the only thing that you need to know. And what we mean by that is that there is still within you some level of, who am I to have all that I desire? And even though you've been incrementally moving towards more, having more fun in your life, allowing more people into your world, allowing yourself to have some of the things that you desire, that you perhaps spent a long time thinking you did not deserve, were not worthy of, or noticing wasn't there and then assuming that it's because you weren't yet enough. And so this is confirmation that you are enough. You are indeed enough. You are enough to have every single thing that you desire. You came here to have every single thing that you desire. You came here to live a rich and fun life. And everything that has been thrown at you in this lifetime that would have you think otherwise has indeed been a stepping stone towards so much more than enough. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. There's nothing more that you need to do except receive. Keep asking for, but now start receiving as well. Open yourself to receive. We're going to do some more heart opening. I can feel that in the multi-dimensional session. We're going to do some more heart opening. So Tanya, if you can come over there, that would be great, because that's really what this is about for you, just opening your heart to receive for yourself. Barbara, I will pull a card for you. First of all, Cheryl, I just want to say this to you. The healing journey is indeed not a straight line. It is a spiral, not so much a circle. I want you to think of it like a spiral. So we take a loop around, and then we've evolved to our next level, and then we've got to take the next loop around to our next level, and then the next loop around to the next level. Now, that can sometimes feel like you're simply going around in circles, doing the same thing over and over and over again. What you're doing is you're doing the same things over again from a human perspective, but you're actually doing it multidimensionally. You're moving up, believe me, believe me. Okay. I did want to do a card for Barbara because I know I always seem to miss you, Barbara. And I do apologise to anyone that I'm going to miss, because we do need to jump over into the multidimensional healing session. Come over there if you are still seeking guidance or want some healing energy, because we're going to finish this reading with this particular card. Barbara, this is interesting for you. It says opportunity. So let me tune in to the Money Muse and find out about this for you. It really feels very, very practical here, Barbara. And what I'm hearing is that there is an opportunity that's about to be gifted to you, given to you. You're going to be approached about an opportunity. It feels like it is within where you're working, within your job, or at least in that field. An opportunity for you that is going to bolster your self-esteem. I don't know. It's going to make you feel better about who you are, about what you do. It's going to give you some level of, wow, I actually am doing this. I can do this. So it's an opportunity for you. So keep an eye out for that one, okay? It's an opportunity. It's a good opportunity. Keep an eye out for that. So let me just quickly run through. Leah, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to help you with that question. Come over to the multidimensional healing session, though, because I think that will help you. Hello, Anara. Thanks for joining us. Kelly, I've lost people in my life. They have chosen to leave and blame it on me. That wasn't fair. I'm just a tad heartbroken. Do you know, the very best thing for you to do, Kelly, is to just hold on to that. Hold on to that knowing. And here's what I know about you. You're a little bit like me in that you are a spiritual trigger. You are a trigger for other people to evolve in your presence, right? So that means that people around you will be triggered. They will always blame you. They will always find fault with you until they move into their next level, and then they will understand. So really all I can say to you is hold on to that knowing that the pain will be there for you until you decide that it won't be. And so I want you to kind of hold on to that. I trigger people into their next level. I trigger people into their next level. Whether they can see it or not yet doesn't matter, because they will at some point. And they might acknowledge that, but they might not. Most people won't, because by then they've forgotten about it. So just be aware that you are, with your physical presence, you are someone who triggers other people to become more than they have been. So yes, mind your own heart, mind your vibration, keep your heart as open as it could possibly be. That's the only way to get through. All right. Thanks, Heather. I'm glad that was helpful. 1111. Beautiful. Yes, I'm big into the numbers too. Hi, Melanie. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Now, please do remember to come over to the Be the Change to See the Change group. I'm going to be there in 5 minutes' time. If you get in and straight away join, I will include you, and then I'm going to go live. I'm going to do a multi-dimensional healing session, and then we're going to finish up for the day. So thank you so much, and I will see you over in the Be the Change group. Bye for now.